Hey guys, Pretty Archer, hope you guys are doing great. Now, budget monitors in general, they go through a lot of compromises. And when I say compromises, it's just that the panels generally are of a lower tier, then you don't get much of a feature to begin with, and it just looks hideous right out of the bat. But that's just not the case with this particular monitor that I have here. So meet the AOPEN 22CV1Q, a 21.5-inch monitor that comes with a VA panel, and it has 75Hz refresh rate with 5 millisecond response time, and it costs less than 300 ringgit. So is this the budget monitor everybody and anybody has been waiting for? Let's find that out in this video, and you're watching The Adventures of Vesper. Let's begin. Now, for starters, let's just get the specification out of the way, shall we? So it comes with a 21.5-inch display on the front. It has a 75Hz refresh rate with 5 millisecond response time. It has two inputs, so you can actually choose between HDMI or VGA. If you have an older laptop, for instance, you can have the option to connect through VGA, so which is a really nice touch on this monitor. And as for the rest, it comes with a VA panel, as I mentioned earlier, and it also comes with 3 years of carry-in warranty. Yes, it comes with a stand on its own, but if you are planning to mount it to your existing VESA mount, if you have any, you can actually do that because it has a VESA mount on the back of the monitor. For a budget monitor, having these many features is relatively impressive. And given the fact that this is a VA panel, you should know how exactly a VA panel should perform. And the 75Hz refresh rate with 5 millisecond response time isn't a bad number after all, because at this price range, asking for 75Hz with 5 millisecond response time is pretty darn good already. And if you're actually wondering how the color is in this monitor, now that's the good thing about VA panel. VA panel generally has a little bit of better color as compared to TN panel, and it's definitely not the best colors as compared to an IPS panel, but since it's in the middle, you still get a really good color calibration, but also at the same time you do have a little bit of compromises. The viewing angle on this particular monitor isn't the greatest, and especially if you were to sit in an off angle, you will realize the color would run off. But if you were to sit in a proper straight looking at the monitor position, you're going to get to view the nicest color possible. Now, if you're planning to game on this monitor, you can actually do that. So, I mean, we tried to play Overwatch on this one. It was pretty quite alright, and given the fact that you can actually find a monitor less than 300 ringgit is what caught our attention. So trying the monitor for 2 weeks, especially we used it as our secondary monitor alongside with our primary monitor, which actually has support for G-Sync and whatsoever. Using this monitor to actually have my other applications run in the background, or run my browser or my article or my WordPress page itself to get my work done was pretty impressive. And I can see myself getting this monitor just to put it onto my system as a secondary monitor to use it for my other work as well. So having a monitor like this one, which is considerably large and coming in at 21.5 inch, is definitely an added touch, because unlike other monitors, especially in this price range where you would get like 19 inch or 17 inch, does come with a lot of compromises because it's relatively small. And in terms of design as well, the monitor doesn't look too shabby either. You get a matte finish display on the front, and you have this really thin black bezels that doesn't look too clunky or dated in today's world, but also at the same time, the only thing that I have with this particular monitor is that the stand could be better because it's completely constructed in polycarbonate, and the only thing is that you can actually tilt your display upwards or downwards, you cannot swivel, so that's the only compromise you have to live with. But that's the thing, you can actually mount the monitor to a VESA mount and get the flexibility that you need. Chances are, if I'm gonna get this monitor, I'm gonna mount it to a VESA mount so that I can move this monitor flexibly wherever I want. And chances are, if I'm planning to get this will be maybe my secondary display if I want to actually record videos using a camera onto an external display. So yeah, that's basically it. This is a very relatively short video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. So if you're looking for a budget monitor, look no further. AOPEN actually have the option for you to get one for your own self. Now, if you're wondering who is AOPEN, because nobody have ever heard about this brand, and everybody must be contemplating like, oh my goodness, if I'm getting like a very alienated brand, would I go through a lot of issues and whatnot? Well, don't worry about that, because given the fact that this is coming straight from Acer themselves, yes, you heard that right, AOPEN is a part of Acer, so you are actually in safe hands. So say if you have any warranty issues, or if you have any issues with the monitor itself, you can actually send to an Acer service center. They would sort it out for you right away. Now, if you're wondering where to buy this monitor, you can buy it on Shopee or Lazada, which I'll add the link down in the description below. Plus, I'll add another link to the article that we wrote, because AOPEN not only have this particular model, they also have 2 other models which you can actually consider if that's the kind of monitor that you want in a budget-friendly price tag. And that's basically it, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Before we end this video, huge thanks to Acer Malaysia for sending us the 22CV1Q for us to review. And it was pretty fun monitor. Got to take time for like 2 weeks or so. And yeah, I can see myself buying this monitor as well. So it's a pretty, no-brainer price tag if you ask me, really. So if you want to check out the full review of this particular monitor, you can actually head over to the link down in the description below, where we did an in-depth article of this particular monitor. And if you want to know more about the other products, also the link is down in the description below. Make sure to like us on our Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram, because that's where we post all things tech related. And if you want to know more anything else, or if you have any questions to ask us, you can join our group Ava Ask Vesper Anything, which is in the link down in the description below, where we can answer any questions that you have on the top of your head. That's basically it. Thank you so much for watching. Until then, this is Prithviraj signing off. Take care, and I'll see you guys real soon in another video. Bye!